One of the beautiful treasures of Central Arkansas is Lake Maumelle. Today we fish with someone who has studied the lake for over 20 years. We also take two boys out for their first ever fishing trip near Stuttgart, and they learn sometimes you don't catch them easy, but when you do catch them, it's time to celebrate. A First Fish duo is coming your way, along with hiking and safety tips from the experts on this edition of Arkansas's Great Outdoors. Fans of this show have occasionally seen Lance Pyle. He's a consistent competitor in bass fishing tournaments across the state, and he's also a meteorologist, which can come in handy when the weather changes. He's also a Central Arkansas guide and shares some of his knowledge on Lake Maumelle with us today. Well, this is a lot of fun. We are at one of the true gems in Central Arkansas, Lake Maumelle, and I've got Lance Pyle with us. Now, if you have watched this show long and seen the kind of the predecessor to this show, we had a show called FLW Arkansas, and we followed all of the BFL Bass Fishing League tournaments that were inside the state. That's when we first met Lance, and we have always called you our favorite meteorologist. He is now retired from the National Weather Service, but he's the guy that always can kind of tell us what the weather's going to do, and he can also, as a bonus, tell us how to catch some fish. How are we going to catch fish today?
I like throwing a spinnerbait, so we'll throw a spinnerbait.
Okay, so we're going to do some spinnerbaits, and why are we going to throw the spinnerbaits today?
Well, because we're in the fall time of the year, for one thing, and then we got quite a bit of wind today, and the fish have moved shallow as the water is cooling down. And the wind is blowing those shad up towards the bank on the windy side of the lake, and those bass just go in and follow the shad, and they want to feed up for the winter.
We're going to follow the food, and when we find the food, we'll find the predators, and that's who we're after.
That's right.
Okay, let's see how we do.
There's
A series
few
of clouds in there. What kind of clouds are those, Lance?
cumulus,
Cumulus clouds. Okay.
fair weather cumulus.
All right.
See, they don't have a lot of vertical extent to them.
And so does this indicate just any
High-
change or?
Indicates high pressure.
Ah, okay. And does high pressure indicate bad bass fishing?
Most people think so, yes.
I just think as bass fishermen, we just typically go with superstition more than science. If it worked once, it'll work every time. But that's why we've got Lance in the boat today to talk about. Here we go, got one.
All right.
There. To talk about what makes luck and what doesn't. And right here, this is now my new scientifically proven spinnerbait. Our first customer of the day, and on a little, you know, that kind of the off-white pearl color. But that trailer is something I pulled off of a rack that Pure Fishing gave to me about 18 years ago. And I thought, I want something different, and here we go. So there's our science.
Nice one.
Yes.
Nice one. There's one.
Hey, okay, this is a spot. Is this now your scientifically proven spinnerbait as well? Look at that, we have proven.
That's a good
Ooh,
one.
Look at that, yeah.
That's a spotted bass. Good sized spotted bass.
Yeah.
Lots of spotted bass in here.
Okay. All right, well, we're not gonna tail out of here too fast then. Let's see. Oh. No, that would have been way too cool. Yeah, okay, you cast and I'm just gonna pretend like I'm. That's always the trick when you're trying to slow roll a spinnerbait, is not to slow roll it too much. Here we go, here's another one.
Another one?
Yeah, he's a feisty one. Okay. One way to tell if it's a spot is if you got the little patch on the tongue. Right here, he's got a little patch on the tongue. That's his way of saying, put me back in the water. Well, I'm gonna have to write Berkeley and tell them that their power bait circa 2007 is still working. We will have more with Lance in a segment which will include a lesson learned about checking your equipment before you leave the boat ramp. You'll get to learn from my mistake a little later on in the show. But right now, you can learn how not to make any mistakes in the outdoors with our weekly safety tip, courtesy of our friends at the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas.
I'm Trey Reed from the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission. I want to talk a little bit about being safe with snakes in Arkansas. We've got 39 species of snakes in the natural state, and only 6 of those are venomous snakes. 3 species of rattlesnake, the cottonmouth, the copperhead, and the coral snake. Now, the number one thing to know is just don't bother the snakes. Most snake bites happen when people try to pick up a snake, try to move it, try to scare it off by throwing rocks or a stick or something like that. So just leave them alone, and 9 times out of 10, that snake's gonna leave you alone as well. One of the key things to know, should you be bitten by a snake, there's a lot of old wives' tales and folklore about what to do. The number one piece of safety equipment you have if bitten by a snake is your car keys. Get to a hospital immediately and let medical professionals take over from there.
Arkansas's Great Outdoors is brought to you by Bad Boy Mowers, by Visit Hot Springs, America's first resort, by the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas, by Vexus Boats, and by Certified Arkansas Baitfish, the safe. All right, guys, this is one of my favorite parts of the show. It's called First Fish, and we've got Porter right here. Porter, how old are you?
5.
5 years old, and what grade are you in school?
Kindergarten.
Kindergarten. Okay, now Porter has caught some trout, but Porter, have you ever caught a bass? Would you like to catch a bass?
Yes.
You think we're gonna catch one today?
Yes.
I do too. Okay.
Is that a fish?
That's a fish. These are little fish that help us catch big fish. Isn't that great? So we'll put a little hook right there. And there we go. Porter's older brother Elijah is with us today as well, and he can't wait to get in on the action, and he will do so a little bit later on in the show. That's right. Oh, there you go. Okay, all right.
Fish.
Okay,
oh,
start.
You got away.
Yeah, it looks like you might have gotten away. Let's see.
Let's check if the minnow's still on there.
Yeah. There you go, buddy.
The bobber's Bobby.
Bobby, there you go. Okay, reel it in, Porter. Reel.
I'm not gonna cast one because we got
Oh yeah. Okay.
Fish.
All right. We got one. Good job, Porter.
Good job, Porter.
Looky here. We've almost got it. Keep reeling.
That is a bass for sure.
Keep reeling. Woo-hoo-hoo. All right, buddy.
I'm scared of it.
There's nothing to be scared of. He's happy. Look how happy he's got a big grin on his face.
Yay!
This is a largemouth bass right here.
Looks like a largemouth to me.
Yeah.
Porter, just
He
put
says,
your finger
hello,
through
Porter.
the dew.
Hello, Porter.
Is
You
he
think that's
dead?
pretty cool? No, he's alive. He's happy. Okay, you want to take a picture? Just look at the camera right there. We got a new angler right here in Arkansas. His name is Porter.
And we caught a largemouth trout. Bass.
Almost a largemouth bass. The boys got to learn about sticking to a plan. The fish don't always bite, but the boys are getting rewarded for sticking with the effort, and they've got a little bit more coming up. Let's now check in with Mallory Lindsay of Bad Boy Mowers for her weekly tip on better hiking in Arkansas.
So whether you're hiking in warm weather or cool weather, layering is your friend. And so the 3 main layers are your base layer, which is going to be moisture wicking, helps you pull that sweat off of you. It's very quick drying, and it will also help retain heat if you are traveling in the cooler weather. Next is going to be your mid layer, and that's going to help you whether you're in the summertime and it protects you from the sun, or it's going to be maybe a light jacket too in the winter time. And then your third layer, your outer shell, is going to be something that is going to be wind protectant, or it's going to be maybe a hard shell like a rain jacket or snow jacket that will really insulate you and keep you protected from the elements.
When we come back, we head back out to Lake Maumelle and think we have caught the last fish just in time to make it back to the ramp before dark. At least that was the plan. Arkansas's Great Outdoors is brought to you by Bad Boy Mowers, by Visit Hot Springs, America's first resort, by the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas, by Vexus Boats, and by Certified Arkansas Baitfish, the safe bait. Lake Maumelle is a central Arkansas treasure. It is just minutes away from the metro of the state's capital city. And because water skiing and other sport boats are not allowed and houses are not built on the shoreline, you really do get the feeling you're in a very remote and peaceful area. It's a great place to unwind and catch a fish. Let's get back on the water with today's guest, Lance Pyle. Well, if Lance looks like he's in an extra happy mood right now, it's because his Indiana Hoosiers are having a season of a lifetime. And I see your posts with every win.
There's one.
Oh, here we go.
It's good. Talking about the Hoosiers
There
bringing
we
good
go.
luck.
Yes, how about them Hoosiers? There's the Signetti fish right there. Boom. All right, another purdy one. And this is just as Lance predicted, some wind-blown shoreline. We got a wind coming out of the southeast, and so we're fishing the shoreline where the wind's been pushing all the shad up into. Every now and then as we make a cast, we see some shad jump around, some little bait. There's right there,
right there.
even. There we go, got one.
Oh.
Oh,
Nice one.
there we go.
14 inches probably.
There we go. All right, buddy. When Lance says to fish when the wind is going perpendicular straight into the bank, do what Lance says and catch a fish. That's good. All
It
right.
works.
Yes.
Did you know you can tune a spinnerbait? So spinnerbait is the opposite of a crankbait, whereas like my spinnerbait is running to the left, so I want to bend the wire to the left, just slightly, and that'll make it run more to the right. Whereas with a crankbait, if it's running left, you want to bend the eye on the crankbait to the right.
You know, Lance has been fishing these waters for quite some time. Lake Maumelle can at times be challenging, but it can times be very rewarding as well. And Lance has now, he's got a guiding service. People can hire him and you get to teach fishing to people all around Central Arkansas and all over the place that come here and want to fish. What's that been like?
Yeah, it's been pretty good. It gives me a chance to pass on some of the knowledge that I've learned over the past 50 years or so, and just trying to help people out and so they can catch fish and enjoy it as much as I do.
It's a great way to learn how to fish because you can get onto YouTube, you can watch television shows, you can do a lot of things to kind of learn how to fish, but until you get out and actually try it in the conditions, it's until then you got to get to that point, and that's where hiring a guide can really help with that educational learning curve and shorten that.
I'd have to agree with you there. It's nothing beats experience on the water.
Mm-hmm.
So you can experience all the different weather conditions, water temperatures, as well as water clarity, or maybe you have to deal with cloudy skies versus sunny skies. I mean, there's a lot of factors that go into catching fish, especially the bass.
There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, well, he's still there. Okay. He's pulling a little. He's pulling a little. Yeah. There's a good rattle trap fish. Woo!
Got him.
That.
Good.
Okay. Set him against the sun right there like that. Oh, yeah, just so that's art. Art right there, I tell you. Okay.
I didn't know his name was Art.
That's his name now.
Okay.
Art, thank you so much for your time, buddy. Now, Lance, I always like to say you learn something every time you go fishing. One of the things we learned today is that very close to downtown Little Rock, you can take just a few minutes, come to Lake Maumelle. We came out a few hours after work and were able to catch some fish here on Lake Maumelle. Gorgeous setting too.
Yeah, it's very convenient for people around the Little Rock area. Just about 10 miles west of downtown, basically. And great fishing here.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a lot of fun for everyone.
Plan A was right there. Hold that up for everybody. That was Plan A was the spinner bait. That's what we caught most of our fish on. Plan B was the rattle trap, and got a little bit of action on the rattle trap as well. Just 2 baits, couple hours, several fish. It was a great day on the water. So it was a successful day on the water with our good friend Lance Pyle. We all caught fish and enjoyed the stories. All we needed to do was get back to the ramp before sunset and get home to our families. And that's when the plan fell apart. Someone forgot to check his gas tank when he left the ramp. That same someone thought it would be a good idea to go to a lot of places to catch fish on the lake. This is day 1 of Survivor on Lake Maumelle, and we have just finished shooting a segment for Arkansas's Great Outdoors. I have 2 fellow captives in the boat here. It's Lance Pyle, Michael Dunn, and the captain of this ship left harbor without a full tank of gas. So here we are heading off into the western skies while there is still light to be chased, hoping that our trolling motor battery will get us there before too much darkness. If you want to know how long it takes a trolling motor to get across 4 miles of lake, well, it was going on 2 hours before my friend Mark Hedrick came to my rescue, sending his son out with a tank of gas to save us. My crew was just about to mutiny, but I don't think I get enough credit for helping them see an amazing sunset and a wonderful moonrise. But here is the lesson learned. Always check your gas gauge. On this night, the wind was calm and the weather was nice, but other conditions could have made this much worse than merely an embarrassing situation. Lance and Mike were good sports, and I deserved every bit of their good-natured jabs. Now, if you would like to learn how to fish this waterway, hire Lance, whose guide company is called Pile of Fish. He knows the lake well, loves to teach, and promises to have a tank full of gas every time, unlike my boat today. Arkansas's Great Outdoors is brought to you by Bad Boy Mowers, by Visit Hot Springs, America's first resort, by the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas, by Vexus Boats, and by Certified Arkansas Baitfish, the safe bait.
The secret's out now. The best boat builders are in Flippin, Arkansas.
Well, I don't know that Vexus could have roots anywhere but Flippin, Arkansas. And the story's been told with Forrest Wood and the things that he's done, but make sure that the solid foundation that he set forth half a century ago continues to branch out with what we're doing.
We built a state-of-the-art facility here in Flippin that we want customers to come see how we build our boats, what we're doing differently. We want to show them so they know when they're buying a Vexus boat, they're getting something different.
We have thousands of years' experience in our employees.
Everyone's good at what they do because they've had a lot of years at it. And those that are learning are taught by those that have a lot of years at it.
They build boats and they do it exceptionally well. It's just in their DNA to have a passion for excellence in all they do.
We're doing something that nobody else does with our quality and our innovation. And it's just really exciting to be a part of that.
There's good people that are gathered up trying for a common cause, and that's trying to create a company here in a little Ozark town that is only interested in doing things right.
We thank Vexus. When I remember to put gas in their tanks, they provide an incredible experience on the water. But even trolling across the lake under the moonlight is a thrill in a Vexus. Now let's head back out to Rowe, Arkansas and see how these two boys went from having never caught a bass to avid anglers in one afternoon. And so do you want to hold the hook first?
Sure.
Okay. So hold it like that, and then you know where to hook the minnow? Just right under the jaw?
Are bigger ones easier to hook than tinier?
Yeah, either one's fine. I mean, the bigger ones have a bigger target, of where to put the hook. Okay, good job. Good job, Elijah. Did that all by yourself. Now, see this little area where it kind of goes in and comes out in that corner? See if you can cast one into that corner right there. Yeah. Okay, don't reel. You want to let that minnow make all the movement down there. And you want to be as close as you can to the grass. Oh, see that minnow's moving. That's good. Hey. Get ready. You get ready. There you go. Got it. Reel.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Smallmouth.
Okay. All right, bring it around.
That is a smallmouth, but I will take it.
Well, it's actually, believe it or not, it's a largemouth bass. It's just one with a small mouth because he's young. So what's cool about that is that Elijah right here baited the hook himself for the first time, figured out how to put a minnow on a hook, and then made that cast and had the patience to get that fish. Good job, buddy. Good job. Woohoo! That was awesome. How'd that feel?
Good.
That was good, man. Yes. All right. Second to last cast. Okay. So that was the second. Oh, you got one. There you go. All right, buddy. Look at that.
The minnow is still on.
The minnow and the fish. Good job. Look at the size of that fish and the size of the meal that he was going after.
What type of that?
I mean, that's a largemouth bass. But look
Another youngin'.
Look at that. That would be like eating a hamburger the size of your arm. Guys, did we have a good time today?
Yeah!
Did we catch a bunch of fish?
Yeah!
All right, that was fun. We got largemouth bass. We had some small largemouth bass. But Elijah here baited his own hook, made his own cast, reeled the fish in himself. It was awesome. Porter, you got your first ever largemouth bass. That's pretty cool. All right, a good day. And if you want to catch your fish as well, if you've never caught a fish before, log on and send us an email at firstfish@arkansasgreatoutdoors.com. We'd love to get you on an experience like this, just like Porter and Elijah here, catching fish, enjoying Arkansas's great outdoors. We welcome this dynamic duo to the world of anglers, and we thank you for watching. We found out how to fish Lake Maumelle from Lance Pyle and got a really neat fishing tip about learning to keep your gas tank full. We also got to witness the thrill of catching your first ever fish through the eyes of two young men who now have tales to tell, just like we all do as we recount the first time we ever landed our first fish. We thank our sponsors for making this show possible. We thank our television stations for bringing it to you every week. And mostly, we thank you for watching. It means a lot to us. We'll see you next week somewhere in Arkansas's great outdoors.